It's time for a look at the Sunday's weather conditions, and on our futurecast we see that partly cloudy skies are returning to the far western parts of South Africa today, while along the south coast it's going to be cloudy, wet and very windy across that area. Cloudy skies will start developing along the eastern coastline with some light rain in places, and cooler air and cloudy conditions also spread northwards into the Lowveld this evening. Two warnings have been issued for today, where the South African Weather Service is warning of high seas along the southern and eastern coastline of South Africa, wave heights in excess of 6 meters across the area. And a second warning is for gale force winds expected to affect the Eastern Cape coastline and the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal. We're still expecting a few light showers in places over the far southwestern corner of the country. That region will see clearance during the course of the afternoon. There may even be some light snowfalls over the mountaintops, and there's up to a 40% chance of showers across the south coast. Here we see light rain along the eastern coastline for Durban and Richards Bay, and may even spread as far inland as Pietermaritzburg. And later on this evening, the light rain starts to move up that eastern escarpment. It remains warm to hot over Limpopo and in Mpumalanga, with 28 degrees for Mbombela and Polokwane. Even warmer temperatures for much of the Lowveld. Much cooler temperatures, on the other hand, are expected over the central parts, with 15 degrees across areas over the Free State, but somewhat warmer near the west coast, where Vredendal gets up to 17 this afternoon. Southeasterly winds are expected along the west coast of the country, fresh for Alexander Bay, up to 40 kilometers per hour. And as we head further south, we're expecting much lighter winds this afternoon around the Cape Peninsula as well, while fresh winds are still expected at times for Cape Agulhas. Swells, on the other hand, will remain elevated, averaging at 5 meters, but getting up to 6 meters over the southern parts of that area. For the south coast, we're expecting very unsettled conditions. Gale force winds for Port Elizabeth averaging at 65 kilometers per hour, while fresh to strong winds still expected for Mossel Bay and Plettenberg Bay. Swells between 6 and 8 meters are expected across this region. And along the eastern coastline, we're expecting very windy weather for the Eastern Cape coastline, up to 60 kilometers per hour for East London. And along with that, rough sea conditions, 5 meter swells start spreading further northwards for Durban and Richards Bay, where southwesterly winds get up to 30 kilometers per hour.
News that moves. eNCA.com.